Okay, so let's look, for example, at the number 6. If you only consider positive integers, then the prime factorization of this number goes back to a long time ago, maybe elementary school. The prime factorization, this is the tree, is 2 and 3. That's it. That is the prime factorization of the number 6. Now, if you look at all integers, then something interesting happens. Now the prime factorization could be 2 and 3, or -2 and -3. Okay, now imagine you also look at complex numbers, imaginary numbers. All numbers of the form a plus b square root multiplied b times the square root of -5. Okay, a and b are integers. You can prove that these numbers form a closed set. Okay. In fact, it forms the ring known as Z, square brackets, square root of -5. Okay. This is a ring, and it is closed. Okay. Now suddenly, 1 minus square root -5 and 1 plus square root -5, okay, which are both inside of this ring or this set, it multiplies to be 1 squared minus -5, which is equal to 6. Okay. Now, obviously, 2 and 3 are also inside of this ring. So we say that 6 no longer has unique, no longer has unique prime factorization. Okay. Both of these numbers are primes. They cannot be broken down any further. So this ring, this set, has the original unique prime factorization 2 and 3, and also has a new prime factorization. So now neither are unique. So this is the beginning of prime ideals, okay? Discovered and built on by people like, I'll just name one, like Dedekind. Okay, so if you have a ring, which a ring has a bunch of numbers, okay, you can look at the subsets, and there are usually an infinite number of subsets of these rings. So for example, suppose I have a subset A and a subset B. Subset A and subset B, capital A, capital B. Now, although 6 does not have a unique prime factorization anymore, okay? Suppose that A is B, so a set times a set contains all of its prime factorizations, contains all prime factorizations of 6. Okay, then we say that 6 has a unique prime ideal factorization, not unique prime factorization, but unique prime ideal factorization. And so now prime factorization has been saved or re-established. So that's it. That is the beginning of prime ideals, which we will talk about a lot more later.